نحمد ولا سله الكريم أما بعد. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's ponder with Dr. Suhail Anwar. I'm not going to discuss any subject or any topic today. I just want to discuss what a small event which took place a couple of years ago with me and an ant. I like gardening. That's very soothing and it's good for health as well. And I was preparing a flower bed and I noticed an ant with a big piece of leaf in its mouth. The leaf was about probably around 5 to 10 times bigger and heavier as compared to the size of and the weight of the ant. And the ant was taking it, struggling a lot, taking it towards one direction. And I couldn't resist sort of noticing the ant going towards one direction. And then I saw that it was so difficult for ant to actually take that leaf to that direction. I decided to confuse the ant by putting up a stone in front of the pathway of the ant. Ant got confused, turned on right side and then left side, and eventually went around the stone and then eventually started going in its own direction. As you know that ants, bees and birds are very good with their sense of direction. They've got this inert sort of default way how to have the sense of direction. So that's exactly what ant was doing, going in one direction, even with my making it confused. And after a few yards, I saw ant stopped. There was a hole in the ground, and probably its residents and ant have reached to the destiny where it wanted to go. And ant was trying to take the piece of the leaf which it took all the way to this area, wanted to take the leaf into the hole as well, but obviously couldn't. The hole was very small, the leaf was very big. Ant was trying to push the leaf inside the hole, couldn't do that, left the leaf, went into the hole, came out, and then tried to grab the leaf and try to pull the leaf into the hole. Couldn't do that, came out, frustrated, walked around, tried few times, and I was watching it very closely and I was enjoying it actually. That was the time when my wife yelled at me and she said, "What are you doing? You're not doing anything. You're in the back garden. So you're supposed to do gardening and then you're just watching something." I said, "Well, I'm doing a very nice sort of experiment. So let me just watch this." Anyway, ant tried for about 5 to 10 minutes. Couldn't get the leaf inside the hole. Probably got frustrated and disappointed, and just left the piece of the leaf and went into the hole and never came out. I was supposed to enjoy it, but then after the end, I started feeling gloomy on myself and people like me around in the world. Aren't we exactly what ant has been doing? We're not different from ant. This is exactly what we do in our life as well. We are trying to gather the worldly things as much as possible, the bank balance, the money, land, cars, people around us, properties. We just take all these things, we accumulate all the worldly things, put it on our head, and just keep walking to one direction. Keep walking to one direction, and that direction is actually our grave, our destiny, our death. We are all of us actually going to one direction only. And we are taking all our worldly things. The more we're getting older, the more we're getting greedier, the more we're collecting, the more we are heading towards that direction. Every day passes in our life takes us more nearer towards our destination. And that's grave. We've got so much we have collected, but we are going to the hole, like ant was going to the hole. We couldn't take all the thing which the size of the leaf was much bigger. That's exactly what is happening. We are going to go to the hole which is only 2 by 6 foot size and probably around 4 to 6 foot deep. Hardly would take me in that hole in the ground. So I won't be able to take all my worldly things which I have collected. That reminded me the verse in the Quran, the beautiful verse in the Quran from Sura Takasur. Alhaakumut takasur hatta zurtumul makabir. Alhaakumut takasur hatta zurtumul makabir. The greed and zest to collect and to go for the abundance, the greed to collect more and more have overwhelmed us so much that we forgot our destiny, and eventually we reach to our graves. We don't know what's happening, but in the greed of collecting more and more and more, takasur means something more and more, and eventually we reach to our destination. We forget the time passes and we reach to our grave. That's exactly what we are doing. That was exactly what ant was doing. And I think instead of us, obviously we need to, if we are living in this world, we'll have to have the resources and everything to live in this world. That's not something I'm denying. But we should collect those things which we can take it in that hole 2 by 6 foot and 5 to 6 foot deep, and that is our amaal, the good amaal. We should try our best to take it. So inshallah we all should try. May Allah give us tawfiq to do the right things. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.